Yes,
So how we
off late, our entire sessions have been very, how do I put it? I mean, the main idea of having this session was if any of you have difficulties in following through your plan or you want some inputs in fine tuning your strategies, we'll do that at the end of the session. But off late, there has been no questions at all. So I assume there are no questions because most of us are profitable, or is it that the strategies are not at all in place and then that is why there are no questions? I mean, anybody, if
एक्चुअली सर we're figuring out मतलब कि strategy follow कर रहे हैं अभी तो profitable है नहीं we are just making from my side I'm just 10 paper trading और उस पे ही थोड़ा सा कर रहा हूँ
okay,
तो वही टेस्ट कर रहे हैं
okay. No, why I am saying this is, I mean, slowly, most of our discussions are only being focused on our predictions mainly, and then there has been no discussion as such on the fine tuning of our strategies or how to overcome our shortcomings. But if that is the case, then actually our this attempt to differentiate ourselves from the rest of the YouTube channels is not progressing that well. So I wanted to ask you guys if you want to change the format of how we do this, or you want me to add something into this session so that you can get more of what you want.
the new
Yes,
people
sir. Strategy
will ask
strategy
the question
discussion should be there all most of the time. ये जो थोड़ा मेरा तो लेजीनेस है नहीं तो मेरे पास बहुत आपके लिए क्वेश्चंस रहते हैं सर.
सर वो जो क्वेश्चंस आप बोल रहे हो ना आपके पास है आप जस्ट वो पोस्ट कर दो एंड देन आई विल मेक श्योर दैट आई रेस्पॉन्ड टू ऑल ऑफ द
ये वो
क्वेश्चंस इन
मेरा
दिस सेशन.
हाँ ओके ओके.
That will be easy because I mean I understand that at the moment if somebody comes and asks you कि आपका क्या difficulty है, it may not come through because there are so many things to discuss. So if that is the case, then any of you, like if at all you have any of the doubts that you want to get clarified, you just post them on the group and I'll make sure that all of those questions are answered in this particular session. That way none of it is missed.
यस सर मैंने पहले आपको दो चार बार पूछा कि आप जब भी ट्रेड लेते हो ना आपको जब टाइम रहेगा या इमीडिएट तो आप पोस्ट कीजिए कि मैंने ये दिस वाज माय थीसिस और व्हाटएवर द लॉजिक एंड आई हैव टेकन द ट्रेड ऐसा तो दैट विल बेटर फॉर अस ना क्योंकि हमको
Okay.
समझेगा कि क्या एग्जैक्टली आप कर रहे हैं तो वो बेसिकली तो वही स्ट्रैटेजी मेन है सर.
Okay,
हाँ
sir. Then from Monday onwards,
हाँ मेन
that
वही.
post will come. I'll and every day at the end of the day, I'll tell you guys what was the strategy that I took the trade, and if at all no trade was taken, I'll also inform you guys that no trade was taken because
That
what we thought is not happening in the market.
yes that is a perfect thing sir.
Okay, I'll incorporate that.
Most important thing, most important.
Okay, okay,
From you, we'll learn this only, na, sir. Main thing is that we have to learn from you.
okay, sir. Done.
Sir, sir, execution is what I'm struggling with. Even though I know the direction of the market based on your given levels and my own analysis also,
Hmm.
still I'm not able to make money because of the execution.
Sir, when you say execution, you mean to say you're able to enter into trades and you're not able to get out of the trades, or entry itself is getting delayed?
Sir, more than entry, it's about exiting. That the only day before yesterday, I was in good profits. Early morning, I was in the buy trade, but at the last, all of it was gone.
Sir, so if you don't mind me asking, how long have you been trading here?
It's about 1.5 year.
Oh, so this was the problem with me initially when I started, but I overcame quickly. That is primarily because we are not sure whether our exit point is right or not, because we still don't have the confidence whether the target that we are thinking will come or not. So in that case, wherever you feel like you are in profits, just
Mhm.
let's assume you have taken a trade with a stop loss of 10 points. As soon as the trade goes in your favor, 1 is to 2 at least. Like if you have taken 10 as stop loss and once it crosses 20 points in your favor, I'll ask you to book half of your quantity as profits. That
Okay.
that way you will get the confidence to hold it further. Like even if you lose the entire thing in the next half, you'll still end up making 10 points because 10 points you have given stop loss and half the quantity you have taken 20 points. So at the total trade level, you will exit at about 6 7 points profit only. What will happen is, although it is not coming into your correct exit target, since you have booked partial profits at 1 is to 2, back of your mind, you will feel as if you have done the right thing in booking partial profits because it is again hitting stop loss. Now, let's say it is not coming back and hitting stop loss, it is going to hit the target. then it is what you want, right? That is a confirmation that you're looking for. Whatever strategy or whatever thought process you have been developing is right. So both
But
ways, you will end up feeling good about yourself that you have taken a trade and you have not done any mistake.
yes, sir. And sir, for some days, if you can share when you are exiting and taking the entry, that will also help us in
Okay,
this
okay. Sir,
about the
my
mindset.
my exit happens only in two conditions. One condition is whatever in the morning comment I have given a target. If that is achieved, I'll exit. Otherwise, if there is a definitive price action on 5 minute candle which says it is not going to go above this, then I'll exit.
Okay,
I'll show you some of the examples which will tell me on the candlestick pattern when it says it is not going to go above this level.
okay,
I'll,
thank
I'll
you.
show you some of the candles.
Okay, sure,
That
sir.
will be easy. Okay. Before going into other questions, let's start with our usual monthly analysis, then weekly, and then we'll discuss for the end if at all any other queries are there. Now, as I was telling before, our entire thought process for this month was we'll have a candle something like this here also. Like this candle here, we were expecting somewhere here. 2 weeks have gone. The lower wick is formed where? And the same lower wick came here. Now it is in the process of forming this body, the same thing. The next 2 weeks, what I assume is it will break this all-time high, go let's say about 26,500 or something, and then again come close to the all-time high and close somewhere here, forming a proper doji. Since we have been in this particular range for almost 1.5 years now, whenever it will break, it will not go up so rapidly. It will keep on forming something like this, these sort of a candles before eventually going up at a very quick pace. Why I say that is, although we have been hovering around this lifetime high for so long, FIS are not in the mood of covering their shorts. In fact, they have been adding shorts, and even yesterday also they have added shorts. After such a wild move on the index, FI did not cover shorts. I was expecting seeing the last half an hour of price action that was a spike in two candles, the last two candles. I was thinking this spike was mainly because of the FI short covering, but when I saw the data at the end of the day, FI added shorts. So they are not in a hurry to cut shorts, and since they are holding shorts, market will not go away in a hurry like this. It will slowly go with retracements and then eventually get its target of 28 or 28,500 by March, April next year. That is monthly. So monthly our premise is it will test all-time high again this month. It will probably break all-time high, but by the end of this month, it will again come into this zone to close 26,200 or 100. That is what the thesis I have in mind so far. And so far it has been acting like that. Now let's go to weekly. This is a perfect test, retrace, it is trying to break. Now, if at all we have any weekly candle close above this, then it's a bullish signal of going long. There is no more short thought process at all. If at all market wants to reverse, this is the perfect time to reverse because it has already taken out shorts who might have kept stop losses somewhere in this vicinity, and then it can go down again and come here. But as long as this low is not taken out, I don't want to go short on weekly. There is no point in going short here. Coming to daily, this is again a good pattern. Yesterday was, I think, just an attempt to remove weak longs, and it did gap down most of the day. It was trading in the channel, downward channel and downward wedge, which it broke out at the end of the day, and again came into this big long-legged doji range. So this was just an attempt to kick out weak buyers, and ultimately it should cross this particular test and cross this particular level this week. So my entire bias for the upcoming week is bullish. Until or unless this point on daily is not broken, I will not even think of taking a put. Put, if at all we are trying to take, will only be for scalps, and that too, it's a very tricky trade to have because you are betting against the market. So, if you guys are not sure about how to trade, or most of you are in losses and you are not in the right place psychologically, then don't attempt put scalps. You just take calls whenever it enters our level and then sit patiently till a time targets are achieved. Don't short this market. That said,
Okay.
if you go to 5 minutes, this is what I was saying. This candle yesterday, after it opened, the opening price itself was day low, which is why I put out a comment in our group saying since the opening price is the day low, don't short. It will always try to go up if this is the case. Now it sort of tricked us into believing it is going to break down once, twice, thrice, but ultimately all the shorts were butchered in the last two candles. This is why I was saying like don't short the market yesterday. And this is a proper falling wedge if you guys have tracked this. It was squeezing, 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 and then suddenly it broke up. Now, since we are again back to this, let's wait till this is taken out. For Monday, if at all you see this, if you put a volume profile on this, you will very easily see where the most of the concentration was. Just leave. Ah. So most of the things at the end, I think they have bought it here for carry forward. So probably on Monday we might open gap up somewhere close to here. So Monday, if it opens gap up and if it breaks this particular level on the first 5 minutes, we'll go long. Go long till targets of here, 26,077. Please bear in mind, this long after gap up will only be active once the first 5 minute candle breaks the day high on Thursday and it goes above day high, and then only we'll go long. Otherwise, no. Otherwise, it might be an attempt again to go sideways and eat premiums. Premiums are still high. Let me see the ATM straddle. Okay, so ATM straddle is still at 210 rupees and there are only 2 days to expire. So Monday might be a sideways day considering 210 is a lot of points. If you see for the past 3 4 weeks, every Monday you'll probably have a premium of about 150 or 160. So there is 60 points uh, premium which is there on the ATM straddle. Now this can be counted only with gap up. Let's say the market is open gap up, calls don't go up, put falls drastically, and then this ATM straddle will become 160, 170 right at opening. So only two scenarios. One is if they want to take out this premium out, they'll open gap up, but calls will not go up for some time and puts will keep on decaying and then it will come out. Otherwise, they'll open gap up and immediately again they'll bring it back into this zone. If after opening gap up it comes back to this zone, then for sure it is for decaying the premiums throughout the entire day and will form something zigzag like this and close in this range only. And then expiry probably we can break out. That we'll see. So Monday's action plan is first 5 minute candle close above this level, we'll go long. If after opening gap up it comes down here, we'll only wait for scalps, that too buying at these levels, no selling. Otherwise, if anybody wants to do non-directional, they can do short straddle at 915 or 919 whenever you are comfortable. That is for Nifty. Bank Nifty is very clearly bullish. Nifty so far has not even come to all-time high, but Bank Nifty is very bullish and it is right at all-time high. In fact, I think Friday's closing was the highest closing of intraday then for the entire lifetime of Bank Nifty. Now, as soon as this level is taken out, Bank Nifty actually has no technicals to follow. We can only see through Fibo extension. That also, where is the extension? So if you see, it says it can come to 59,500, which is like 1,000 points from here. That might be the target, but that is a positional target, not an intraday target. Intraday target, it's always safe to assume till this levels, 58,800. So if Bank Nifty opens very flat or a little bit gap up and then tests its previous day high, go long for 58,800. If it touches 58,800 right in the opening, then again Bank Nifty will go sideways. That is for Bank Nifty. Any other index that any of you want me to discuss? Because I've stopped cryptos. So if any of you want cryptos, then we'll discuss. Otherwise, no. Okay, so nothing for cryptos. Anybody for gold and silver? Silver, classic double top. Gold, lower double top. Gold is definitely bearish. Once this is taken out, go short. Silver, we can go short here itself, taking this as stop loss. Proper bearish patterns in both. Okay, if nobody wants to discuss any other indices, then we can straight away go to Q&A. Now tell me guys, what are the doubts that you guys have? So yesterday, if you ask what did I do, I didn't do anything because in the morning itself I said no trade for me. Too many events, too much cap down, no proper pattern. So I didn't do anything yesterday. How about you guys? Anybody?
Actually, I traded yesterday, both early morning, but 3, 4 trades I did, all were in profit, but very risky trades.
Yeah. So sir, you made profit shorting the market or you made profit going long on the market?
Both ways, sir. Both.
Oh, that is nice.
Yeah, I did. I captured almost 200 points yesterday,
Oh, nice, nice.
but with less quantity.
Hmm. The quantity doesn't matter, sir. As long as you are in the correct state of mind, you can always scale the quantity. The only thing is you need to be in that control state of mind.
I'm just telling you to show your trades because of after you're taking trade now we'll get some confidence and will stay in a trade because of you. So that's what I'm insisting all the time. Same
Okay.
thing.
Okay. Day before yesterday, have you guys traded? I've said it is about to break and hold buy trades. Anybody bought Nifty day before yesterday and tried to hold? Because I brought it here when it broke out and I held it somewhere till here. Anybody else who held or who
Yeah,
bought?
I did.
You did? So
Yeah.
entered here?
Uh, I entered at 25,900, I think.
Ah, same.
Morning.
Yeah,
Mm,
this part, 2500. And you exited at
mm.
26,000. Huh?
Yeah, this got consolidated, I exited, sir.
Ah, nice. This was nice.
Yeah, 12:31 o'clock.
Yeah, this was nice. So I was hoping it will probably go up and close at the highs, but it took my trailing stop loss at this swing. So I exited here. I was planning to hold the entire day, carry it forward, so that didn't happen.
तो मैंने एक नोटिस किया है कि मतलब मोस्टली जो निफ्टी चार है आजकल डब्ल्यू पैटर्न बना के ऊपर जा रहा है, इज
Yes,
दैट लाइक केस कि
yes,
अभी 13 का जो स्टार्टिंग का भी देखो ना, पहला कैंडल एकदम रेड बना है, फिर एक मतलब हैमर बना के फिर डब्ल्यू बना के ऊपर गया।
yes.
तो कैन वी मतलब उस पे मतलब स्ट्रेटजी वगैरह बना सकते हैं, एक सजेस्ट
So
कि
for,
कैसे
for
बना
me,
सकते
for me, only price action or patterns on the chart is not sufficient to take a trade. I mean, let's say on this particular day we were bullish and it made a W pattern. So it's a confirmation that your bullish thought process is being confirmed by the W pattern. So these two, when they confluence, I take trade. But let's assume you thought the day is a positive day, it will make a green candle, but it is making double top. So will you ask me, if you ask me to trade that double top because it is forming a proper double top, I'll not trade because my underlying thought process was the day would be bullish. So till the
कि
time
आपका व्यू इससे मैच करना चाहिए।
Exactly. Till the time the pattern is not matching my view, I'll not trade. Whatever may be the thing. The same thing yesterday.
ईएमएफ में
Yesterday also I was bullish, but since it opened gap down and news and all this volatility, I have not traded. But actually, according to my thesis, at the break of this particular pattern, I should have traded at the end of the day, but I didn't because yesterday was bullish for us, and this is a bullish pattern. I mean, it was just compressing, compressing, bring away. It broke out here. It didn't give any chance. It just straight away went up.
यस,
So, had there been any
वो टाइम पे तो
consolidation
कोई करता भी नहीं है।
Ah, exactly. No, but had there been any one or two candle consolidation before this breakout here, I would have traded for sure. But because it went up straight away, I didn't get any entry.
ये टाइम पे तो एसएल भी आप लगा नहीं पाएंगे ना, तो वो
Exactly.
तो बहुत ही
Exactly. वही बहुत रिस्की है। आई मीन क्या क्या पता कि आपको इधर टच करके वापस आ जाए, क्योंकि एसएल ही नहीं है। आप एक बार इधर एंटर मारोगे, एसएल तो यही हो जाएगा आपका, कोई और स्विंग है ही नहीं।
ईएनएफ में रिट्रेसमेंट बाकी है या मतलब तो डेली
नो
बेसिस में तो रिट्रेसमेंट
नो नो रिट्रेसमेंट हो गया बिकॉज डेली बेसिस में इफ यू रिमेम्बर we had this trend line no which it broke and then it tested again this wala trend
बी बी बीएनएफ में ये
yes
तो रिटेस्ट हो गया ना, ये तो
ah
अभी
exactly
टेस्ट हो
so
गया।
since it has retested and again went up now it is not going to retrace all these short things are either probably news based or just to remove the weak hands but major retracement is not due anymore now it is due for breakout
मेरे हिसाब से वीकली में ये अगर यही हॉरिजॉन्टल को देखेंगे आप, तो
hmm.
एक कप एंड हैंडल भी हो रहा है, मतलब आई थिंक ये लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए थोड़ा सा मतलब है,
अच्छा
परफेक्ट कप एंड
आप
हैंडल हो रहा है।
ऐसा बोल रहे हो
हाँ, नहीं
हाँ
नहीं, बड़ा वाला जो नीचे से मतलब टॉप से आ रहा है ना, वो बड़ा and,
ये तो ऑलरेडी
हाँ
तोड़
राइट।
दिया ना ये तो ऑलरेडी तोड़ दिया टेस्ट भी कर लिया एंड देन हो गया दिस कप एंड हैंडल इज ऑलरेडी ब्रोकन आप ये बोल रहे हो ना ये वाला this is already broken so even if you take this like if you measure where is the ruler so if you take from somewhere here till the bottom it is what 4000 points now if you consider the same 4000 points from this breakout point of 25500 it should take you to 29500 which is what my target is for the next year I'm just waiting for this breakout and then I'll enter
हाँ, वो ऑल टाइम हाई का ब्रेक कर देना
Hmm.
चाहिए ना, तो
Hmm.
वो भी थोड़ा रेजिस्टेंस।
Yes. Once this is broken out, all I think I have told this most of the times in the groups that of all my capital, still 85 to 86% is in debt. I'm yet to deploy it
तो
in equity. So once this is taken out, I will deploy it in equity.
ओके, सर वो एटीएफ होगा या मतलब ये हो गया?
ETF, sir, ETF. ये वाला ही.
ओके
This one, Nifty Wiz.
ओके सर।
Because very easy
एंड
to get in and out, very low expense ratio and all
हाँ, वो टेंशन भी नहीं रहता है और
that. Exactly.
ट्रैक करने का। मैं बीएनएफ का बात कर रहा था, बीएनएफ में मुझे लगता है रिट्रेसमेंट आना चाहिए क्योंकि बीएनएफ में नहीं आया अब तक।
सर बीएनएफ का स्ट्रक्चर थोड़ा अलग है बीएनएफ अगर आप देखोगे इट इज गोइंग इन दिस चैनल स्ट्रक्चर ये मैं कंफर्टेबल नहीं हूँ आई मीन आई डोंट नो हाउ लॉन्ग दिस चैनल विल कीप ऑन गोइंग लाइक दिस इज प्रॉपरली फॉलोइंग ए चैनल
ओके,
तो
और ये मतलब रिट्रेसमेंट का कुछ है ही नहीं इसका अभी तक, तो
exactly. So
थोड़ा।
it has not given a proper bullish breakout. It is just trending up in a channel. So how long this trending up is there is anybody's guess. This is not a proper pattern where you will think retracement will come up and then we can go long after the retracement. Most probably, if at all any retracement, it will probably come to the middle of this channel somewhere here or at the end of the channel here. If you see even the middle of this channel, the dotted line also has acted as support or resistances on quite a large number of times. So Bank Nifty has been slowly edging up in this channel for a very long time. Nifty is a separate case altogether. Nifty's pattern significantly changed because of IT. IT has underperformed a lot. Of late, it is trying to change its underperformance to outperformance. See this. In one of our discussions also, we thought there is a head and shoulder happening in Nifty IT. If that breaks, this head and shoulder. If you guys remember, we had this discussed long time back. But वो
हाँ,
head and
बोला
shoulder
था।
हाँ वो हेड एंड शोल्डर नहीं टूटा वहीं से जंप कर रहा है वो so nifty it as and when these levels are taken out it will rally very soon to this point so probably for the next 4 5 months वो ऐसे से इधर टाइम पास करेगा एंड उधर फिर तोड़ेगा
रिगार्डिंग द साइकोलॉजी, मैंने वो जो बोला था ना कि एक दो पॉइंट से ही टारगेट रह जा रहा है, टेलीग्राम पे मैंने स्क्रीनशॉट डाला था, देखा आपको?
यस सर यस
तो वो आपने बोला जैसे अभी फर्स्ट मतलब सेशन के स्टार्टिंग में सर ने पूछा था ना कि वो टारगेट आएगा कि नहीं आएगा, वो
यस
तो आपने बोला था कि दो लॉट से करो, एक मतलब 1:2 या फिर 1:1 हो जाए तो आप निकाल लो, फिर उसके बाद
यस
में 1:2 जो अपना टारगेट है उसके लिए रखो। तो उससे
यस
तो साइकोलॉजी में थोड़ा ये नहीं होगा क्या कि अरे चलो मतलब आ गया, थोड़ा सा मिल गया, बुक कर लेते एक लॉट। क्योंकि मुझे लग रहा है कि ऐसे या तो टारगेट या तो स्टॉप लॉस, ऐसे दोनों में से एक ये होना चाहिए।
सर
तो
आइडियली तो यही होना
क्या?
चाहिए, या तो टारगेट या तो स्टॉप लॉस, बट द प्रॉब्लम इज, I mean, we are wired in such a way that if we see three or four stop losses, we'll start to question our strategy. तो अगर ये ऐसा हो रहा है कि आप अपनी स्ट्रैटेजी को क्वेश्चन कर रहे हो कि मैं सही तरह से एंट्री या एग्जिट मार रहा हूँ, ऐसा अगर आप क्वेश्चन कर रहे हो तो 50-50 पे आप प्रॉफिट बुक करना शुरू कर दो। अगर ऐसा क्वेश्चन नहीं कर रहे हो एंड यू आर कंफर्टेबल गिविंग स्टॉप लॉसेस 2 or 3 times consecutively, देन either टारगेट और either stop loss is the correct process. इट ऑल डिपेंड्स ऑन आपको क्या लग रहा है, कैसा लग रहा है। तो अभी
जी
आपको
जी।
क्या लग रहा है सर, इफ एट ऑल यू आर गिविंग 2 or 3 स्टॉप लॉसेस कंसेक्यूटिवली, आर यू गेटिंग डिजेक्टेड सेइंग कि, आर यू हैविंग सेकंड थॉट्स कि मैं जो कर रहा हूँ सही कर रहा हूँ या गलत कर रहा हूँ?
ऑब्वियसली ऑब्वियसली मुझे वो सेकंड थॉट्स आ ही रहे हैं, इसलिए तो
एग्जैक्टली,
मतलब
तो
वो
तो
ये
आप
हो रहा
फिफ्टी
है कि
परसेंट तो आप 50% बुक कर लो।
ओके ओके।
देन यू
फिर
देन
वो सर दो दो पॉइंट से रह गया तो ऐसे लगता है कि अरे क्या हो गया, ये इतना सही हो गया, तो मतलब ऐसे
एग्जैक्टली
लगता है
एग्जैक्टली,
कि बुक कर
तो
लेना चाहिए था।
टारगेट के आसपास आता है ना सर, लाइक आपके केस में तो मैंने 10% बोला था, 1:2 भी नहीं, लाइक 10% ऑफ योर टारगेट। अगर आपने टारगेट रखा है 40 पॉइंट्स एंड इफ इट इज कमिंग क्लोज टू 35 or 36 पॉइंट्स, बुक हाफ क्वांटिटी देयर। आपका जाएगा भी कितना, कुछ नहीं जाएगा अगर वहां से टारगेट भी मिस हिट हो गया तो। लेकिन टारगेट मिस हो गया तो आपने तो बहुत अच्छा लॉक किया हुआ है।
Yes, yes.
आई मीन इट्स ऑल टू मेक श्योर दैट you are not getting affected because of the price movement. तो ट्रेडिंग में जब तक आपका, आई मीन हाउ टू पुट इट, जब तक आपका मेंटल स्टेट स्टेबल है, यू विल बी एबल टू डू द सेम थिंग रिपीटेडली। बट 3-4 कंसेक्यूटिव स्टॉप लॉसेस या 3-4 ऐसे टारगेट के पास आके रिवर्स हो जाना, ऐसा जब होता है ना, तो हम लोग ट्वीक करने लग जाते हैं, टारगेट कम रखे क्या, स्टॉप लॉस बढ़ा दे क्या, और तभी मार्केट खा जाता है सब।
तो आपके हिसाब से कितना टाइम देना चाहिए स्ट्रेटजी को?
सर वो अपने अपने ऊपर है, आई मीन मेरा मेंटल फोर्टिट्यूड अलग लेवल का हो सकता है, आपका अलग लेवल का हो सकता है। आप, मेरे ख्याल से अगर 3-4 ट्रेड आपके सही हो गए तो आपका मेंटल फोर्टिट्यूड एक लेवल पे आ जाता है कि अगर यहाँ से एक ट्रेड या दो ट्रेड गलत भी होता है तो भी चलेगा। लेकिन अगर पहले ही आपने शुरू किया और 4 ट्रेड गलत हो गए तो आपका मेंटली एकदम डाउन हो जाते हो कि नहीं हो रहा है कुछ सही। तो आप कहाँ पे शुरू करते हो और आप कैसा लेते हो, ये पर्सनल है सर, आई मीन वी कैन नॉट जनरलाइज दिस।
ओके।
लेकिन अगर आप जैसा बोल रहे हो कि लास्ट 3-4 ट्रेड से आप ये देख रहे हो कि आपके टारगेट के आसपास आ रहा है एंड देन इट इज रिवर्सिंग, देन द बेस्ट वे इज टू बुक 50%। भले वहां से रिवर्स हो जाए, आपको लॉस तो नहीं होगा वो ट्रेड में। और आप देखिए, अगर ऐसे ट्रेड्स में भी जहां से जस्ट आपके टारगेट के पास आके रिवर्स हो रहा है और आपने आधा बुक किया है, तो आप एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आप खुद ही पीछे देख के आपको ऐसा लगेगा कि मैंने अच्छा काम किया है। वो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस बढ़ाते रहेगा।
ओके।
दैट इज हाउ आई गेट आउट ऑफ माई ड्रॉडाउन्स। अगर आप मेरा ड्रॉडाउन्स देखोगे तो परेशान हो जाओगे। माई ड्रॉडाउन्स आर वेरी बिग, लाइक 25-30-35% भी होते हैं मेरे ड्रॉडाउन्स। एंड व्हेन इट रीचेस 30-35%
हाँ।
ऑफ माई टोटल अकाउंट वैल्यू ड्रॉडाउन, तो मैं यही करता हूँ। जैसे थोड़ा दिखता है मैं आधा बुक कर लेता हूँ, बाकी देखता हूँ। क्योंकि फिर मेरा मेंटल स्टेबिलिटी अलग हो जाता है, क्लैरिटी आ जाता है वो ट्रेड में कि मेरे को रहना है या बाहर निकलना है। फिर आसानी हो जाती है एंड देन आई क्विकली रिकवर ऑल दैट ड्रॉडाउन दैट हैड हैपेंड टू मी।
डू यू कंसीडर रिस्क, अगर मतलब देखते हो ऐसे डेली, मतलब करते वक्त ऐसे ट्रेड करते वक्त अगर
नहीं सर, समझा नहीं, क्या देखता हूँ मैं?
विक्स विक्स, इंडिया विक्स,
हाँ नहीं
मतलब
सर,
हाँ
नहीं
हाँ।
नहीं,
ओके।
नॉट
कि
ड्यूरिंग द डे,
मतलब
नॉट ड्यूरिंग द डे। जनरल में विक्स इसलिए देखता हूँ कि ये समझने के लिए मार्केट क्या कर रहा है। बट वंस अ ट्रेड इज टेकन, मैं विक्स नहीं देखता हूँ।
ऐसा हो रहा है सर, वो आपने जैसे बोला कि अभी ओपन मतलब जो ऑप्शन चेन है वो तो थोड़ा कंफ्यूजिंग ही दे रहा है अभी सिग्नल।
यस।
एंड मतलब कैसे डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर नहीं रहा अभी, तो प्राइस एक्शन को सोली ऐसे ये करना थोड़ा ये हो रहा है, क्योंकि वो बहुत कंफ्यूजिंग ये हो रहा है। तो विक्स भी थोड़ा देख रहा हूँ मैं, क्योंकि जैसे ही विक्स मतलब हाई हो रहा है एंड मार्केट इज गोइंग अप, तो वो थोड़ा सा रिस्की लगता है मुझे, तो मैं अवॉइड करता हूँ। अगर वो नीचे है एंड इफ मार्केट इज गोइंग अप, मतलब ये इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल होना चाहिए, ऐसे मैंने पढ़ा था। तो वो मैं थोड़ा सा डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर मानता हूँ।
सर
हाँ।
बट वो विक्स आप जो बोल रहे हो ना, दैट tracking helps only from close to close. Intraday VIX movements can be because of manipulation also. तो आपका स्पेसिफिक ट्रेड विक्स के वजह से ठीक होगा या नहीं, दैट इज वेरी हार्ड टू जज. आप
मतलब
आप
कि अभी
आप निफ्टी का इंट्राडे चार्ट देखिए, नॉट इंट्राडे, आई मीन निफ्टी का डेली चार्ट देखिए एंड देन विक्स का डेली चार्ट देखिए. यू विल गेट दैट परफेक्ट कोरिलेशन व्हिच यू आर सेइंग कि व्हेनेवर विक्स इज गोइंग डाउन मार्केट इज गोइंग अप एंड वाइस वर्सा. लेकिन अगर आप इंट्राडे ये कोरिलेशन बिठाने की कोशिश करोगे, इट्स वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू कोरिलेट.
ओके, मतलब शॉर्ट टर्म में तो ऑब्वियसली वो इतना फॉलो नहीं करेगा, बट वंस मतलब कि थोड़ा सा आइडिया आ जाता है तो वो भी एक मैं मान रहा हूँ. तो इज दैट मतलब कि बराबर है या कैसे है?
हाँ नहीं सर, विक्स तो नहीं. विक्स इंट्रा ट्रेड इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू जज एंड बेस योर ट्रेड बेसिस विक्स नहीं. आई हैव सीन इट.
मेन तो साइकोलॉजी का ही है बस, बाकी तो मतलब चलो ठीक है, इतना
एग्जैक्टली
है नहीं.
एग्जैक्टली, इट्स ऑल
हाँ.
साइकोलॉजी.
यस यस.
I've seen a comment. One second, I've just not read. Can you guys speak up who has posted the comment? I think it lands builds. Who is this lands builds? And where is the comment? How to see comments in this call? Ah, I've got it. Oh, okay. Okay, Vinod. So you are in office. So you say, can we have one session on how to read OI, especially for options trade, including FI and AI data where sensible? Okay, I can do that now as well. I mean, it's not so helpful nowadays, but the idea is you need to find out which strike price is having the maximum OI and for how long. The entire thing of OI is how it works is like, let's say if a big seller is holding a position which is long, then he will try to hedge himself either by selling calls or buying puts. Now, in this particular OI, it says 26,000 has maximum calls. But we need to see how long this particular OI on this strike price has been. I mean, if it is more than 1 week or 1.5 week old, then it's a very strong resistance zone. But if it is 1 or 2 days old, it will not hold much significance. I mean, it can be broken easily. So the entire point of looking option chain is to find out where this maximum OI is and wait and see if that price is acting as a resistance when the price actually comes there. If it is acting as a resistance and if you see corresponding OI on this, then you short that. That is the only idea, only logic on option chain. Same thing goes for put. I mean, wherever you see the highest open interest on put, if the strike price is coming to that particular place and then it is taking a support, then you go long. Uh, I think
How to see,
yeah,
how
yes.
to check the how long it is valid, sir?
So you will need to
Understand?
see, you will need to keep on seeing this
Ah,
every
okay,
day
okay, okay.
because right now this is for 18th October, but if you see for 25th October, 25th October also 26,000 is there. That means somebody big is expecting the market will not cross 26,000 even by 25th November. That is why if you
Okay.
see yesterday's price action, day before yesterday's price action, it exactly reversed from 26,000
Mm.
because this particular OI is maximum at majority of the expiries, not only this 18th. The 18th also is 26,000, 25th is also 26,000, 2nd December is also 26,000. So
Oh,
across expiries, if you have a very big OI on one particular strike, that is a strong resistance, no doubt.
so it will take much time to break this.
Now it has already attempted once, right? On Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday it attempted once. Now again Monday if it attempts, probably intraday you will get a dip and then it will again go up. It will break on the third time. That time all the OI across expiries should start reducing for it to continue. Let's say it broke,
Okay.
it is trading here, but you don't see a corresponding reduction in OI, then it is only to gather more call cells and again they will bring it down. So that is how I
Okay.
look
Okay.
at OI.
Okay.
Now, again, one more interesting thing is, let's say 26,000 is breaken. Till 26,500, there is no other OI. 2nd December, the next big OI is 26,500. If you say 25th November, there is no OI after 26,000. Something on 26,200, but I don't think it will hold because it is only on one expiry. And this particular expiry, 26,000, and again the next biggest is 26,500. So that is what I was saying. Once it breaks 26,000, this monthly will test 26,500, and then ultimately it might come down here and close to 26,000 or 26,200, forming a doji on monthly. That was our initial monthly candle prediction that we were doing. So OI also supports that particular theory. That once this level is taken out, we can easily see 26,500.
But you were discussing that this is like cup and handle those things.
Yeah, but that cup and handle, if you see that particular cup and handle was formed over an year. So those targets will also come
Okay.
over an complete year. Over a complete year
Okay.
means you will have like 12 candles of monthly time frame. So each
Okay.
candle will not be a green one, right? I mean, there will be one green, one red, one green, one red.
Okay.
For this one, the maximum that I see is 26,500. We might take rejection at 26,500 and eventually come down to 26,200. That would be the best month. But then, did anybody go long on Tuesday when I posted in the group that if it is closing near to day high, then we are going to all time high? From that point, Nifty has actually gone up quite a lot. Tuesday closed here 25,700. It tested 26. Now it is at 25,900. Even there is again 200-300 points to be captured here if somebody is trying to look at it positionally.
Hello, sir. So I'm joining from my friend's account.
Yeah,
So yeah, I've taken a option spread of bull call and on that day after your comment, and I have holded it till 25 900 and then exited.
super, sir, super. So you did bull call spread, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice. Bull call spread was a perfect strategy for this.
And there is one more doubt, sir. So I have seen that mostly gaps get filled,
Yes.
and right now still a gap between 25,720 to 25,740. So do you think will that get filled or how is this
No,
gap
sir,
thing
no.
works?
I mean, that's such a small gap, we cannot expect it to be filled. 20 points is not that big a gap. Now, this is as good as a gap fill. I mean, we cannot expect it to come down just to fill this gap. No. It might come eventually, but not immediately.
Okay, okay, sir. Yeah.
Rather than expecting that this gap will be filled from here, I will still expect it will touch all-time high from here, 300 points.
Okay, sir. If you were doing option spreads, how will you approach from now? Like,
So I'll just wait for this to break out 26,000 and close about 26,000. I'll sell 26,300 put monthly and then fit. Like how I do. I do uh, bull put spread. What I do is I sell in the money puts and I hedge it with OTM buy put.
okay, okay, yeah. So it's kind of bearish, neutral to bullish sentiment from here.
Yes. But the problem with that particular strategy is since VIX is only close to 12, I'm not getting that big of a buffer. Like
Yeah, yeah, correct, correct. And
previously, I used to
what?
have a lot of premium on puts. Now, as you see, there is no premium on puts. They are in discount, in fact.
Hmm.
That is the problem. So that is why instead of like bull put spread, the bull call spread itself is a big good strategy actually. That strategy that you took.
Yeah, on that Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Sir, as you told already, you are exiting with swing low or whatever the target you achieve. But what is the, by your experience, how much is the target which should see in the money Nifty option for a day, how many points?
सर नहीं समझा नहीं सर क्वेश्चन लाइक हाउ मेनी पॉइंट्स
Like,
द
Nif-
आर यू आस्किंग हाउ मेनी पॉइंट्स यूजुअली माय टारगेट इज
no, 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 not you. How much we should expect in Nifty में रोज का कितना एवरेज टारगेट रखना चाहिए पॉइंट्स?
नहीं सर दैट इज अ रॉन्ग हाउ डू आई पुट इट मतलब वो ऐसा रोज का
ओके,
रोज का वो पॉइंट का टारगेट रखना इज नॉट पॉसिबल
no, not every day. Every trade I am seeing.
एवरी ट्रेड ऑल्सो सर बिकॉज सेटअप से अलग होता है ना जैसे यहाँ पे जो था
Oh,
यहाँ पे ब्रेकआउट वाला ट्रेड हमने जो लिया था 26 25 900 माई टारगेट वॉज
hmm,
क्लोज टू 200 पॉइंट्स जो आया नहीं बिकॉज आप डेली पैटर्न देख रहे थे तो बहुत बुलिश था एंड आई वाज एक्सपेक्टिंग इट टू गो अप बट इट डिडंट कम अगर यहाँ पे अगर आप देखोगे जो स्कैल्प किया था हम लोगों ने आई थिंक एक स्कैल्प कहाँ पे किया था हाँ आई थिंक ये वाला वंस इट ब्रोक आउट आई थिंक आई टुक अ स्कैल्प हियर टू दिस पर्टिकुलर जोन अगर आप यह वाला देखोगे तो टारगेट तो इधर ही है तो पॉइंट 30 या 40 का ही होगा और यहाँ पे पॉइंट्स 200 के थे तो बेसिस प्राइस एक्शन ही वो ट्रेड टू ट्रेड डिपेंड करता है कि आप कितने पॉइंट्स टारगेट कर रहे हो आई मीन यू कैन नॉट पुट अ फिक्स्ड पॉइंट फॉर ईच ट्रेड वो नहीं हो सकता
अच्छा, एक्चुअली मैं जब मेरा मेरा एक्सपीरियंस जो बोल रहा है सर, मेरा जो मैं बोला सेटअप 30 to 50 पॉइंट्स का स्टॉप लॉस हार्डली हिट होता है, तो उसके लिए टारगेट कुछ तो अपन लेते टाइम वी आर टेकिंग 30 to 50 पॉइंट्स लॉस और
हाँ
टारगेट कम ले रहे हैं ना, तो इसके लिए मेरा जो आपको बोला इशू लॉस का वही हो रहा है। तो
सर
उसके लिए
मैं
मैं बोल
वही
रहा था कि रोज का।
वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ सर अगर आपका 30 to 50 पॉइंट्स अगर आपका स्टॉप लॉस है तो यू शुड हैव अ टारगेट ऑफ एटलीस्ट 60 to 100 अदरवाइज हाउ विल यू बी
ओके,
प्रॉफिटेबल नॉट पॉसिबल
लेकिन उतना डेली अचीव नहीं हो रहा है सर, होता नहीं है।
हाँ वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ ना सर तो यू हैव टू सी ऑन द डेली टाइम फ्रेम ऑन व्हाट डेज दैट 100 पॉइंट टारगेट कैन बी अचीव
हाँ,
ठीक है
हाँ, हाँ।
आपको पता चल जाएगा कि अभी जैसा ये मैं बता रहा हूँ कि कल जैसा हम लोग सोचते हैं गैप अप खुलेगा गैप अप खुला और ये वाला तोड़ दिया तो आपको क्या लग रहा है कितना पॉइंट होना चाहिए टारगेट वी
वो
डिस्कस
तो
वी डिस्कस इन द बिगिनिंग ऑफ
हाँ,
दिस
ऑल
कॉल
टाइम है।
राइट कि
यस।
हाँ कि अगर ये वाला क्या फर्स्ट 5 मिनट्स में ये वाला लेवल टूट जाता है ऊपर क्लोज होता है हम लोग लॉन्ग जाएंगे तो आपको क्या लगता है कि टारगेट कितना होना चाहिए
ये ऑल टाइम हाई वाला जो था।
तो मेरे लिए फर्स्ट टारगेट तो ये है 2693
हम्म,
विच इज लाइक 80 पॉइंट्स फ्रॉम आवर पोजीशन
हाँ, हाँ, यस, यस।
अगर पहले यहाँ पे एंड मैं यहाँ पे पक्का 50% बुक करूंगा और अगर स्विंग लेके क्रॉस कर रहा है तो और क्वांटिटी ऐड करूंगा नहीं तो 50% ही रहने दूंगा वो मेरा स्ट्रेटेजी होगा क्योंकि अगर आप एक तो गैप अप मार रहे हैं मार्केट तो आधा ट्रेड आपका वही खा गया एंड देन यहां से अगर आप 200 पॉइंट एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो देन दैट इज अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट वो भी
नो, नो,
आपके
वो
फुल
तो वही।
वो भी आपके फुल क्वांटिटी में 200 पॉइंट इंट्राडे पोजिशनली फिर भी ठीक है बिकॉज वी नो इट इज गोइंग टू गो टू ऑल टाइम बट फॉर मंडे अगर आप 200 पॉइंट गैप अप के बाद एक्सपेक्ट कर रहे हो देन इट इज अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट थिंग टू अचीव तो यहाँ पे जब अगर मंडे हम लोग ट्रेड लेंगे भी बिकॉज देयर इज अ डबल टॉप हियर आई एम नॉट सीइंग एनीथिंग मोर देन दिस वो 85 90 पॉइंट्स के आसपास का टारगेट
अभी प्लान बोला ना, तो वो मतलब एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए यू राइट इट डाउन और या फिर कैसे, मतलब कि फॉर एग्जांपल मार्केट में तो बहुत ऐसे ही होता है ना, चॉइस होता है, तो वो टाइम पे कि हाँ मुझे ये करना है, तो हाउ डू यू फॉलो
मेरा
दैट प्लान? जैसे आपने बोला कि गैप अप होगा तो आई जस्ट वेट फॉर रिटेस्ट, या फिर मतलब जा रहा है तो उसमें 50% क्वांटिटी लेके जाऊंगा, तो यू मेक दैट प्लान टुडे, तो हाउ डू यू फॉलो कि यही करना है?
तो मेरा पहले बास्केट बना रहता है सर फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर स्प्रेड वो जैसे बास्केट बनता है मेरा दोनों बास्केट बनता है शॉर्ट शॉर्ट साइड बास्केट भी बनता है और लॉन्ग साइड बास्केट भी बनता है इफ एट ऑल जो मैं कंडीशन मैंने जो सोचा है वो अगर फुलफिल होता है देन आई एग्जीक्यूट दैट बास्केट नथिंग
कि कैसा होता है सर कि अभी जैसे हम लोगों ने प्लान बनाया है कि नहीं भाई सी साइड जाएंगे गैप अप होगा तो, बट अगेन कल अगर एक थोड़ा सा 20 पॉइंट का रेड कैंडल दिख गया तो इमोशंस ट्रिगर हो जाते हैं और पी साइड में बैठ जाते हैं इंसान, तो उसके लिए मैं ऐसे मतलब पूछ रहा था कि कुछ ऐसे प्लान करके ही पहले ही जाते हो, मतलब लिख के रखा या फिर ऐसे कुछ?
नहीं सर नहीं वो लिखने मैं आज तक कभी लिखा नहीं है। I mean it's all how I feel and what I see। तो मेरा तो एक ही प्लान है बस, अगर ग्रैप अप खुला इसके ऊपर गया देन आई विल टेक इट, अदरवाइज नहीं साइड में।
अगर
और
सी साइड में कल आएगा भी तो लेंगे।
नहीं, वही मैं बोल रहा हूँ, अगर एक और कन्विंसिंग पैटर्न दिखा, मतलब कंसोलिडेट किया एक डेढ़ घंटे में, देन इट इज ब्रेकिंग आउट एट 1 o'clock और समथिंग, देन आई लाइक एंट्री
लॉन्ग साइड।
लॉन्ग साइड। बट माय बायस फॉर मंडे इज लॉन्ग। आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू शॉर्ट द मार्केट अनटिल एंड अनलेस कि यहाँ पे खुला पहला कैंडल ही इतना बड़ा है और फिर भी कंटिन्यू हो रहा है नीचे, तो इधर से शॉर्ट मार के
वही।
स्कैल्प करके यहाँ पे बुक कर लूंगा मैं, नहीं तो नहीं।
अच्छा।
बट क्योंकि ये
तो
फ्राइडे का वॉल्यूम कंसंट्रेशन ये वाले लेवल पे है, आई डोंट थिंक ये वाले लेवल तोड़ के नीचे आएगा। गैप अप मार के मैक्सिमम ये वाले लेवल को टेस्ट करके फिर ऊपर जा सकता है, या तो अगर बहुत ही ज्यादा बुलिश है तो गैप अप खोल के सीधा ही चला जाएगा। दोस आर द ओनली टू केसेस। 1 second, somebody has asked a question। Sundu ji, yes, you raised your hand, so is it to ask a question or by mistake? He's still on mute। uh,
Yeah, I was about to ask for the AI bubble. No, there is some news that AI due to AI bubble.
okay. No, sir. Since I mean, Nasdaq, if you see, it is like going up with healthy retracement. So I don't see a bubble so soon. Bubble will happen when there is unrestricted euphoria on the upside, like something like this, and it falls straight away like this. Now it is retracing, going up. I don't see a crash soon. Probably another 5 6 months. It is in a high valuation territory, but not in a bubble zone right now because there is no other avenue to park money or there is no negative news as such. All their tech companies are beating the expectations on their results, so it's okay. Valuations are high, but since it is backed by their results, it will not burst so soon. No.
Okay, that means not in the near future. Maybe after
Ah,
4 6 months.
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes. Not.
okay, okay. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, okay then, guys. Bye.
bye.
Bye.